Hi everyone who happens upon this video. Um, that's my dog Kiyoshi. She's a cutie pie. Um, I just got back from the gym and I was thinking about life. So I wanted to record this video. I don't really ever record videos or post to YouTube, so if you're here by circumstance, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Um, I'm not going to edit this at all either. I'm just going to kind of spill my thoughts out and see what happens. Um, Today's April 12th, 2024, and it is also coincidentally my birthday. Um, what's hard about this is I have a few dozen friends, I have some extended family, I have a sister, and only one person told me happy birthday. And it's one of my friends, a friend I met when I was 18 years old, when I started working at Best Buy. Not my aunts, not my uncles, um, not my parents, not my sister. I think my sister probably hurt me the most. I just went to her niece's birthday a week ago. Our parents weren't very good to us, me especially. I guess being the boy, I got the brunt of the abuse. My father was a alcoholic and a drug addict, and my mother suffered a psychotic break effectively. She doesn't even recognize that I'm her child anymore. Um, but I suffered a lot of physical abuse. Um, and I guess that shielded some of it from my sister. But I always thought that we were almost like kindred spirits because we grew up together. Um, and I've been the best uncle I can be for her children because I'm the only like blood family she has. So the fact that she didn't even text me a happy birthday is I don't know, it kind of changes my perspective. Um I guess to give some context to the parents, right? Even though they have all of their problems, I don't hate them. In fact, if they would just apologize and be normal people, I would even be open to having some form of relationship with them. Um, However, mom needs to go into a mental facility. My parents are split, and my father had a spinal stroke, so he's paralyzed. In fact, he's more or less a vegetable in a long-term care facility. Um, he can still text. He has some movement in one arm. He can call people. So, um, it's tough. Uh, I've been thinking a lot about does everyone actually matter? And I guess that's where religion would be super useful to me. But I remember when I was about 8 years old, and my father came into my room and drinking, of course. Sounds like the intro to the Joker. My father was a drinker. Um, but he came in my room. It was like 2 a.m. Turns the light on. He's got a knife in his hand, and he sits on the edge of the bed, and he grabs me like right, kind of like in this area, and with the other hand, he kind of presses this knife like right into my stomach, with enough force to it actually cut me. He says to me, "I could gut you like a pig," and I really thought I was going to die. Like this is how it ends. Um, I was terrified. I didn't say anything. I didn't even have like the strength to cry in that moment because I had a lot of abuse before. I was sent to school with makeup on. I was starved. Hit. Um, all kinds of stuff. Right? You name it, it was done to me. Um, because he wasn't in his right state of mind, and maybe he would have done it if he was in his right state of mind. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The fact is, he had never gone so far as to make me feel like I was actually, like, he was going to do it. And after that moment, as a child under 10 years old, I laid in my bed that night and I couldn't sleep. And I'm pretty sure that's the moment I stopped believing in God. Because if God exists, then why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this day after day, week after week? There was times when I was growing up that I would get beat every day before school to remind me to be good. It was tough. Um, but I still look at my friends, I look at my adult colleagues who have relationships with their family, and it's something that I still wish I could have. People don't understand. They're like, oh, my parents divorced. It was so hard. Oh, my mom died. It was so hard. And I do sympathize with those people. But I'm 30 years old, and I would trade all of the life in the world for parents who just made me feel like I was genuinely loved. Because I don't have that from anyone. I thought maybe my sister could be that. We were never super close. I mean, we had a tough childhood, but you know, 7:54 p.m. Not a text, not a call. And those pains growing up really were harmful to my mental. Um, it's made relationships hard with girls. Um, I feel like you learn how to love from your parents. Um, and so I've gone through periods where I didn't think I was capable of it. Um, like, do I really love this person? Is this what love feels like? Do they really love me? And um, I'm like crying a little bit. um, sorry. It's just been tough. And today is a tough day. I feel like I've been kind of grifting from hobby to hobby, thing to thing. I play music, I have a piano, a drum set. I started drawing. I'm writing a fantasy novel. Um, I go to the gym 6 days a week, and I'm like artificially, I feel like creating happiness, but maybe that's what we're all doing. But I can't help but find myself, I go to bed at night, and I think, I just wish if I didn't have anything, if I didn't have the gym, if I didn't have my musical talents, if I didn't have, you know, anything at all, there would still be someone who at the end of the day would just love me because I exist. And I know there's a lot of other people out there probably going through something similar. And I guess I'm just saying you're not alone. I'm not really suicidal. I guess that's the next jumping point. I mean, I've thought about it. I've had the ideation, if that's what you call it. Would anyone care if I didn't exist? But I would care if I didn't exist. My dog right here would care if I didn't exist. I have two cats. And I guess you just have to find those reasons to stick around. Because I guess some part of me was like, you know what? I'm going to call it at 30. 30 is a good number. I've tried my very best, and things just don't work out. There's a quote, I don't remember what it's from. Um, I think it's Avatar, actually, like The Last Airbender. Um, some people are born lucky and some people are lucky to be born. And I, for a long time, have felt like I was the lucky to be born category. But if I don't give myself 31, if I don't give myself 32, 33, um, I don't give myself the opportunity to change things. And even though we're dealt, myself, other people, I guess if we were dealt a really shit hand, you just have to keep giving yourself the opportunity to turn things around. Whether it be for your pets, whether it be for your friends, or really above all else, yourself. I'm a firm believer in nobody's going to care for you like you'll care for you. Not your wife, not your children, nobody. Right? At the end of the day, if you're alone in a room because you've been kidnapped by terrorists who are trying to hurt you, it's it's you, right? Your mental, yourself. You have to be there for you. I feel like on some level I'm talking myself off the edge here, because I think about this kind of stuff a lot. And if I was religious, um, maybe I wouldn't be so self-reflective. I'd be like, you know what? God's got me at the end of the day. I'm gonna be able to uh, like cash my ticket in, and heaven's awaiting me, and there's gonna be a better spot up there. I'm sure of it. But for now, I guess where things have kind of lined up in my belief system, I just have to assume this is it. And I don't want to cash my ticket in when all I've experienced was hardship. And maybe I have another 10 years ahead of me, 15, whatever it is, but um I guess I would like to believe at the end of the road there is change. No matter what my parents did to me growing up that have inhibited me in my adult life, no matter the fact that I can give love to my sister, my friends, and it might not be reciprocated, I can only hope that one day it will be. And I'm just going to keep doing my best for the people around me. And I keep putting myself out there. I'm not going to close myself off to emotions and feelings. And I'm going to make the most of this life. And I hope that anyone out there who's going through that can kind of get to that same mental space, because you're not alone. I know what it's like to hurt. I know what it's like to feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. So feel free to, I guess, leave a comment, send me a message. I'll answer everything I can. If one person sees this video and it helps, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. If nobody does, then I just got it off my chest, and that feels good. So I guess April 12th, 2024. Um, I'm just gonna wish myself happy birthday. Thanks for stopping by.